From a billion-dollar empire to a concrete cage. The meteoric fall of Sean Diddy Combs has been swift and brutal. His new home is the notorious Metropolitan Detention Center, a world away from the $61 million LA mansion feds just raided. This isn't just a story about an arrest. This is the story of a king losing his kingdom. Diddy is now an inmate in the same hellish, dormitory-style jail that holds disgraced crypto-billionaire Sam Bankman-Fried. They're both accused of running massive fraudulent schemes, and now they share the same cold, unforgiving walls. While Diddy pleads not guilty, he's being held without bond, and the details of his new life are horrifying. A former warden has confirmed the grim reality. Diddy is almost certainly being kept away from the general population. For a man accused of sexual trafficking and abusing women, mixing with other inmates would be a death sentence. He's a prime target. Sources say he's locked away in a single cell, isolated under the most austere conditions imaginable. Picture it, a small, concrete box, a steel sink and toilet bolted to the wall. This is his new reality, and it gets worse. The facility is infamous for long power outages, meaning Diddy, the man of luxury, will face freezing, lonely nights in total darkness as winter approaches. But the cold might be the least of his worries. This prison is a hotbed of extreme violence. It's crawling with members of the brutal MS-13 gang. Homemade knives are a common find, and one inmate was recently stabbed 44 times. To survive until his trial, Diddy will have to learn to sleep with one eye open. The fear is so intense. A shocking report claims Diddy has stopped eating. He's reportedly paranoid that someone will slip poison into his food, and can you blame him? In a world where powerful men have secrets, he's haunted by the ghost of Jeffrey Epstein, who died under mysterious circumstances in federal custody. So how did it all come to this? It began with Homeland Security storming his mansions in a raid connected to a federal sex trafficking investigation. They seized drugs, firearms, and supplies for orgies, including over 1,000 bottles of baby oil. His lawyers claim it's all pure fiction, but a tidal wave of victims, over 120 people, have come forward, accusing the music mogul of horrific misconduct. His own producer, Lil Rod, filed a lawsuit alleging repeated sexual assault. Another victim claimed Diddy gang-raped her as a teenager in his New York studio. And of course, the gut-wrenching lawsuit from singer Cassie, who claimed he trafficked, raped, and beat her for a decade. But there's a darker shadow looming over Diddy's case, one that pulls him back into the most infamous feud in music history, the East Coast-West Coast rap war. Diddy's arrest has reignited long-held suspicions about his connection to the murder of Tupac Shakur. Keef D, the man arrested for his involvement in Tupac's murder, was asked on police footage if Diddy was involved. His answer: "Yeah, I think he did." New audio even suggests Keef was waiting on $1 million payment from Diddy for carrying out the hit. Now, Diddy is reportedly a dead man walking. Inside prison, he has a target on his back from West Coast gangbangers who want to avenge Tupac. A prison expert warns that gangs are powerful, and taking out a high-profile target like Diddy would be a massive trophy. His legal team is desperate. They've been denied bail twice, with judges calling Diddy a serious risk who could intimidate witnesses. They offered a $50 million bond, his Miami mansion, and even promised to sell his private jet. But the court isn't buying it. The judges see a man with $1 billion, a private jet, and a history of rage who cannot be controlled. And their defense, it's almost unbelievable. To explain the 1,000 bottles of baby oil, they claim that in true American fashion, Diddy simply bought it in bulk from Costco. They are painting him as a flawed man, a sex addict in therapy. Is this a man seeking help? Or a master manipulator playing his final card? Perhaps the most shocking part of this entire saga is that Diddy saw it all coming. In a chilling interview from 1999, he boasted about his infamous parties and almost predicted his own downfall. "You're going to hear about my parties. They're going to be shutting them down. They're going to probably be arresting me, doing all types of crazy things. Just 'cause we want to have a good time. He wanted to have a good time. Now, facing a minimum of 15 years to life in prison, the party is finally, brutally, over.